the day you gave us, April 15th, 2020. Tonight we had the privilege of listening to Joe Shoko from Zimbabwe give us an update on the work that he's been called to there in Harare. He also shared the word with us. One of the things he took us to was Galatians in chapter 5, the passage which focuses on the issue of the working of the Spirit in contrast to the works of the flesh. And I just want to pick up something of the thought from that passage. Tonight I want to contrast the works with the fruit. It says, as we come to the word and we see the description of the works of the flesh in verse 19, that you have all of these things stated there through to verse 21. And then at the end you have that those who do such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. Now the list is varied. The list shows all of the things that can be categorized as the works of the flesh, and it's a sense of clashes, a sense of all of these things, like some contrived mixture leading to a life which is just all messed up and all wrong, with all of these ingredients which are unpleasant and fundamentally offensive to God, as well as being destructive to human beings. Those are the works of the flesh. Those are the things that come from our sinful nature. Contrast that when you come into verse 22. And when you come into verse 22, notice what it says. It says that, but the fruit of the Spirit is. Notice the difference. Even the simple statement of the plural and the singular. The fruit of the Spirit is. The works of the flesh are. The fruit of the Spirit is. There's a singular here. These characteristics which are then described going on into verse 22 and verse 23, which are the fruit of the Spirit, are one. They are a whole. They are harmonious, as if you've got this one beautiful unit of harmony. This is the fruit of the Spirit. And I'd like us perhaps on further evenings to go on to consider more of the issues that are relevant and appertain to what it is to have the fruit of the Spirit in our lives. But tonight, we just think that when God works in our lives, because fundamentally this is what this is about. It's about God working. The works of the flesh fundamentally are us working, and it's ugly. The fruit of the Spirit is God's working, and it's beautiful, it's harmonious, it's wholesome. It's that which binds together as a unit to produce a beautiful life. A fruit of the Spirit life is beautiful. It's as life is meant to be. Doesn't mean to say it's an easy life. Doesn't mean to say it's a life that always goes the way we want, but it's a life which is wholesome and beautiful. And it's just the life that it's called to be. And it is the fruit of the Spirit. It's as if you just got this one fruit and you observe it and you think, that is just what fruit is meant to be. And you might, if we take the picture a bit further, just bite into some of it, and it's the sweetest, most luxuriant fruit that you might want to taste. And then there's a mixture of flavours as you go into the fruit, and you see all of these different things. And fundamentally, it has to do with God working. He works. It's the fruit of the Spirit. As we end this day, may we commit our lives to the Lord, into his presence, that we might know, even if the Lord spares us to another day, God working to produce fruit. That's the day you gave us, April 15th, 2020.